Keep Smithmans to another AQW video.
Yeah!
So I hope you guys are excited because today we are going to be taking a class review of the Void HighLord. This is only the testing one, but if you guys want any news or anything, head on over to my Twitter because I tweet daily. So without any delay, let's head on over to Pirates so we can test out this class. Alrighty, so the first thing you need to do is enhance it. So what I recommend for the full enhancement is full luck with one touch of wizard, because you can't go bad with a little bit of wizard. And so I'm going to be using unarmed because just to see the raw damage, but I would recommend using unstable. So let's head on in and let's talk about the first skill. This is the auto attack. This is contract. 2.3 second cooldown physical. If Shackle is in play, you feed off their soul, healing a bit of your health every time your weapon connects. Applies Soul Fiend, inflicting a moderate heal over time that lasts for 5 seconds and stacks up to 5. If Unshackle is in play, damages your enemy's soul the more your weapon connects. Apply Soul Breach, inflicting a moderate DOT damage over time that lasts for 5 seconds. Stacks to 5. Alright, so let's see it in action. Does pretty decent damage because this is stable, so it doesn't do anything too massive. Just 321 basic. No crits so far. Oh, 1k crit with just only an auto. Oh, dang. So let's head on to the second skill, which is Shackle. 4 second cooldown, and it does not cost mana because it actually takes your health instead. So it's physical. Binds your soul for protection, dealing moderate damage to up to 3 targets and increasing your damage resistance by 50% for 15 seconds. Also applies Soul Void, increasing haste and healing taken by 10% for 15 seconds. Stacks up to 5, costs 20% of your maximum health, and if Unshackled is in, it replaces that. So let's see, I'm probably gonna die because it takes so much of my health. See, you can just suicide off that. So that's what I would recommend. Do not spam the 2 ability, especially while you're farming, because it takes a lot of health. So now I'm gonna have to go all the way back. Alright, so we're on to the third skill, which is HighLord's Gaze. 20 mana, 5 second cooldown, physical. You strike fear into your opponent with the Eye of the Void, dealing moderate damage to up to 3 targets, with a 30% chance to stun and causing the blood flow to dwindle. Applies Congested, lowering the hit, haste, and dodge by 10%, stacks to 3. You feed off their despair, healing you for some of the damage dealt. So let's see how it does. Ooh. Pretty good, pretty good. Nice crit, 1k crit, 1k auto, nice. Ooh, that's pretty good. Nice and crisp, you know what I mean? So actually, so far through the class, I have actually really enjoyed it a lot. It does pretty insane damage. Because of this fourth skill, Unshackled, 4 second cooldown, physical. Releases your soul for destruction, dealing moderate damage to up to 3 targets and increasing your damage output by 50% for 15 seconds. Also, applied Soul Void, increasing haste and healing taken by 10% for 15 seconds, stacks to 5, and it costs 20% of your maximum health. So this is insane. This will boost you and you will do like through the roof kind of damage. Now also you will need to press 3 afterwards because you will, like as you see, you will lose a lot of health, especially when you're against all of it, when you do it to multiple targets, because you take 20% maximum health times 3 divided by the sun times the mass of Earth, reflection of the waves, and then you'll be left with only 2 health. So I would recommend using the third skill shot after you use any of these spells. So now on to the final nuke. getting 50 mana, 15-second cooldown, physical. Spawn a portal straight to the void itself to call a mass amount of swords to do. Your ability dealing catastrophic damage up to 3 targets around the user. Applies orbital wrath, increasing the critical strike damage by 30% for 10 seconds. Also applies Armageddon to the enemies as long as they're not chaos. Armageddon does massive damage over time. So with this, you are going to be doing even more damage. So this me. Oh my lord, that is insane. Look at that. That was just without any of the stacks or anything. So now, let's head on in to soloing. Alright, so what you want to do is, if you want to do insane amounts of damage, you go and stack your 4th skill. If the boss is does a lot of damage to you, you stack your 2nd skill shot. So for this boss, you know, he doesn't do that much damage, I want to kill it fast, so I stack my 4th skill, like such. And also use your 5th skill, because it gives you that 30% crit chance. And then just spam 3 and 4. Because, you know, every time you use your 4th skill, it kind of, you know, kills you. So, yeah, that's how, this class is really, really good. Like, insane. I think the highest I got the crit is 4k, which isn't insane, but you can just, like, the 4th and 3rd is 2k each time, which is insane. Which makes grinding a lot easier, especially since it hits multiple targets. So after this, we can go on and show you how to do it while grinding and that kind of stuff and farming. So for the soloing, I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. Yeah, solid 9 out of 10. So let's head on over and let's farm Legion tokens and see how well it does. Alright, so my prediction is it's not going to be as good as the typical farming, but because of the less of the skill shots that take health away from you, but this should be pretty interesting. This is pretty decent. Oh, okay, I take it back. This class is pretty good at soloing, at farming, I mean. But if you do not use your 3rd skill, it's like not good at all. So actually, I'd give this a pretty solid 9 as well. This is pretty good at farming. Now let's see how it does in the PvP world.